Thing one tonight, Donald Trump has added a new feature to his Twitter feed lately. Homemade video addresses shot outside the White House in which Trump stares directly at the camera and just sort of wings it with some heartfelt thoughts on the topic of the day.
It's September 11th, and as I stand on the really beautiful lawn of the Rose Garden at the White House, I think of the 3,000 lives lost.
That was the first one, September 11th. The second one, posted the next day, this one was about Hurricane Florence, although it was obvious he had recorded it at the same time as the first video.
Bad things can happen when you're talking about a storm this size. It's called Mother Nature. It's a big one, maybe as big as they've seen, and tremendous amounts of water.
Third episode came last night. It was an update on that storm and on the tremendous amounts of water.
I just want to thank all of the incredible men and women who have done such a great job in helping with Florence. This is a tough hurricane, one of the wettest we've ever seen from the standpoint of water.
Just to reiterate, from the standpoint of water, it's one of the wettest we've ever seen. Today, the president actually went to the Carolinas to see things from the standpoint of all that water, and it was no less awkward. That's thing two in 60 seconds. The worst of Hurricane Florence has passed, but flooding continues today in the Carolinas, where the death toll from the storm has now reached 36. President Trump visited the region today to tour the destruction and meet with residents. But as we've seen before, when the situation calls for empathy, well, he certainly brings his singular touch. Trump handed out free meals to storm victims in New Bern, North Carolina this afternoon, telling one of them, quote, "Have a good time." He then toured a nearby neighborhood, stopping behind a house where a large yacht had washed into a man's yard. Reading from the pool report, Trump asked the homeowner, quote, "Is this your boat?" The man replied, "No." And the president said with a smile, "At least you got a nice boat out of the deal." After asking about the man's insurance, Trump turned to the cameras, quote, "I think it's incredible what we're seeing. The boat just came here. They don't know whose boat that is," he said. "What's the law? Maybe it becomes theirs." The president also met with officials for a briefing on the damage, where he seemed especially interested in how one particular location had fared.
How is Lake Norman, that area, how is that doing?
Good.
It's doing good?
But still 10 or 12 inches of rain.
I love that area. I can't tell you why, but I love that area.
Why would the president have special reasons for asking about Lake Norman? Well, why do you think?